What's up, Spikes? We are back again today with some exciting Magic content. But before we get into it, please stay with us for a quick second because I want to give a shout out to somebody we met in MagicCon. We get to do a lot of very cool stuff thanks to all of our fans and our supporters, and I don't think we ever really talk about it as much as we do. I mean, we thank everybody, which is awesome, but we don't really go in depth to like how much it affects people and how it affects us. And being at things like MagicCon, we get to speak to the fans directly, and this fan came up to talk to us. His name is Toby from Germany, to tell us about a Magic club that he started in his little town. He mirrored it off of Magic Kids, which is, if you're not aware, they're in North America. Go look them up. They just take chaff and bulk, and they make Learn to Play starter decks for kids. So he kind of started doing his own thing. He's got about 25 kids in his club that have been doing it for 3 years. And it was a very cool story. And part of it he was saying is he teaches them Magic, and then they watch our videos to take what they've learned to Magic and convert it to English, because we don't play in German. We don't translate to that yet.
Was?
And I thought that was amazing. And I never in a million years thought that's kind of where we'd end up. And I feel like I speak for all the Spikes when I say that that is like a really heartwarming and humbling and amazing experience to get to be a part of and learn about. So huge thanks for Toby, for him and his group watching us, for everybody that watches us, and like tell us the cool stuff you're doing. We want to know. With that, we'd also like to thank Gamegetic, our sponsor, playmats, deck boxes, you know the drill. It's all good stuff. We love them. Also, things we love: guac, queso, salsa, burritos, splendidos. And when you put them all together, that's our lunch.
Yes.
Big thanks to Burrito Splendido for feeding the Spikes as always, and I cannot wait to get to that guac. It's going to be so good. So, what are we playing today? Foundations. Foundations is Wizards' new attempt at a starting point for new players. Kind of not a full reboot of the game, but when you're looking like where do you get in, Foundations is a good start, so you're not going through all the core sets, trying to figure out do I want to play Ravnica, all that stuff. So to showcase that, we've got some commander decks. Nice entry-level budget commander decks, $50 US as of time of filming. If it's more than that, when you get a hold of this, talk to Aaron. He did it. Yeah, so we're excited to bring that to you. And Alex won the die roll to my chagrin, so I'm going to let him take it from there. Roll.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My name's Alex, and today Aaron has passed me Krenko, my boss. That's a reprint. That's mono red, and it's a very complex deck, everybody. So follow me on this. So what you do is you get some goblins on the field. Now, you might say to yourself, there's some goblins on the field. What good is that going to do? And normally you'd be right, reader. That does nothing. But what Krenko does, and hear me out on this, did you know that you can turn him sideways from that tap symbol? And then after the tap symbol, it has some text that says, create X 1/1 red goblin creature tokens, where X is the number of goblins I control. And here's the thing about math. Did you know that if you take X and then put it to X, and then put that X to X again, and then X and X and X and X and X? Well, first of all, you're going to get banned from a lot of places because you can't have that many X's. It's true. But you'll also have a lot of goblins.
Stop with 3.
Unless you're Ramona Flowers. Exactly.
Wow.
So yeah, that's what I'm playing today.
7.
Wow.
So that's what I'm playing today.
Hello, I'm Bill from the Spike Feeders, and today I'm playing a color that I don't really play that much very frequently. I'm playing Ghalta Primal Hunger. It's a green deck, and it plays forests and big creatures. But there is a bit of a twist on this, which is quite exciting, to try to make it as consistent as possible for me to be able to have Ghalta in play, even if in the face of removal and board wipes and stuff like that. My way to get power onto the board to discount Ghalta is via vehicles. So they are creatures that are not creatures all the time, but when I need them, they are. So I'm very excited to see if I can put the dinosaur in the bus and run over my dear, dear friends.
Oh, I'm safe. I'm back. I'm Jan. I'm playing Niv-Mizzet Visionary. This is, at whatever budget point you're playing this deck, it's going to have a very similar game plan, and that is deal damage to your opponents, draw cards, deal more damage to your opponents, wash, rinse, repeat. How you win from there is going to change. Predominantly with this, using like Psychosis Crawler type effects. And yeah, so I just want to add cards to my hand to subtract from my opponent's life totals. How are you educating us, Madison?
Hi, everybody. I'm Madison. I'm playing Alesha, who laughs at fate. And this might shock you because it's for me, but it's an Aristocrats deck. And I've never played one of those on the show ever.
Never.
But this deck has a really heavy reanimator theme. So we have a lot of creatures that care about coming into the battlefield specifically from the graveyard. And if Alesha is reanimating every turn, then we're doing a really good job.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, let's crack into our sidekick pros. Well, I'm going to start by drawing a card.
It's a good place to start.
It's even better. It's a mountain, but wait, there's more. It's a reckless lackey. That's first strike and haste.
No,
And since this guy was reaching, he's going to go to 39.
Starting the game at a deficit.
Yeah, it's just like most games. Go ahead.
I'm going to draw a card. I'm also going to play one drop. I'm going to play this forest and tap it for this arbor elf.
Wow.
It does not have haste. I'll pass.
It does have its own day, though.
Ooh.
Everybody has one
Never heard of Lana.
Yeah, I don't have any 1-drops.
You don't have a 1-drop?
I hope you don't have a 1-drop. I'm going to feel bad.
My turn went from like pretty okay to...
Oh, no.
We're going to play Command Tower.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We're going to tap it. We're going to play a Soul Ring. And we're going to tap it. And we're going to play a Thought Vessel.
Oh, my God.
Very nice.
Wow.
Then we're going to pass the turn.
I'm just, going to play a land and pass? I am going to play a land and pass.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Nice land, though.
Thank you.
What's it like to have a perfect mana base?
It's amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Let's attack Jan for one.
Oh my goodness.
Gracious, great balls of
How
pass.
dare you?
I'll untap my forest, draw a card. So I can prevent Niv-Mizzet from coming down for a little bit longer, but only next turn.
That's fine.
Because I'm going to play this Reliquary Tower. I'm going to tap this forest and this Arbor Elf to untap the forest, add another green, and then a colorless to cast a Dinosaur, Thrashing Brontodon. It is looking at your Soul Ring and salivating furiously. I'll pass.
Wonder what I have to draw to cast Niv-Mizzet this turn.
Dark Ritual.
Done.
I don't think that's in that deck.
Oh,
Rite of Flame.
also that's black.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'll play this Mountain. Well, I'm going to do something exciting and modest. I'm going to play this Stormkiln Artist because I don't want to get attacked by 1/1s. It's fine. It just gets +1/+0 for each artifact I control.
I have
which
one
is
land. Well, what is
Got
happening?
Magecraft. It makes treasures. Leave me alone.
Casual decks.
It's just a little guy.
That's what I need. I need y'all to leave me alone.
I've yet to attack you even.
I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay.
Daddy's wide open. Get her.
Draw a card. Yeah, for real. Holy smokes. I don't even think it's good to cast this right now, but I'm going to cast an Unmarked Grave. Search my library for a non-legendary card and put it in my graveyard, then shuffle.
Means you don't have to draw it.
Yeah. Okie dokie. So off my Unmarked Grave, I'm going to put the Citrus Supplier into the bin.
Okie dokie.
And I will pass.
Sounds good. I'm going to untap, upkeep, and draw. We don't like to see that, but we keep seeing it. So here's another mountain. Pay 1, 2, 3 for another hasty guy. Squee, Dubious Monarch.
Cool.
Whenever he attacks, create a 1/1 red Goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. I may also cast Squee from my graveyard by paying 3 and exiling 4 other cards from my graveyard, rather than paying its mana cost, which is actually more. So I don't know why they
Yeah, why would they do
said
that?
all that. But anyway, we're going to move to attacks and... Well, Madison, I'm going to have you take 4.
Take 4. Go to 36.
Got you to 36. Don't worry, though. Great Vengeance will be foisted upon Jan at some point. Pass the turn.
Eventually, hopefully.
You got that Great Vengeance in stock?
I have a Dinosaur.
That's close enough.
Yeah.
I can't even block that dinosaur.
That's a good card.
Oh, maybe he doesn't do it.
No,
card
I
he drew
definitely
is-
still have to because I can't do both of these things. So I just have to take a turn off. But I'm going to play this Forest. I'm going to move to combat and attack Jan for 3 with the Dinosaur.
Yeah, I block.
I will, in response, kill your soul.
That's good.
Second my phase. Pass the turn.
Think I'm a chump. I'm just gonna take a free 3 damage.
I do think you're a chump.
Got him.
All right. Island. Have a mountain and a thought vessel for an Erebor Flamesmith. Whenever I cast an instant sorcery spell, Erebor Flamesmith deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Seems good.
I'm just gonna chill back. Madison, you can go.
Thank you.
You would.
Untap.
Fountain Massive for 3.
Draw a card. I'm going to play a swamp. This is probably a pretty loose play.
Oh.
I'm going to play Braids. At the beginning of my end step, I can sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If I do, each opponent can sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. For each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2 life and I draw a card.
Interesting.
I would like to go to my end step and sacrifice this mountain.
I'll lose 2 life.
Okay.
I will
Let
draw
you
a card.
Yeah, I will also lose 2 life. 37.
Madison, enjoy your additional card.
Thank you. I'll take 2 more cards.
That's a really weird printing of Ancestral Recall.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Alrighty, untapping, upkeeping, and drawing. Play this mountain as my land.
It's Krenko mana.
Sure is.
Krenko would be the first thing that you've cast that does not have haste, though. So I don't know if you want to do
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Do you want to break that chain? Really?
I never break the chain.
Because
Because if you don't love me now, we're going to pay 4 for X equals 2 Goblin Negotiation. Goblin Negotiation deals X damage to target creature. Create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to the amount of excess damage dealt to that creature this way. We're going to target Erebor Flamesmith
Ooh.
Interesting.
How much?
for 2 damage.
I will let that happen.
Okay, I'll make 1 goblin for 1 excess damage.
Talk like I have any say in the matter.
For sure. We're going to move to declare attacks. We've got Reckless Lackey and 1 goblin at Bill. Squee Dubious Monarch at Jan with the extra goblin that will be tapped and attacking, also attacking Bill.
I will go to 34. I'll take 3 damage.
Okay.
I'll take 2.
And you go to 35.
I'll go 35.
And after that, I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay, now I'm scared of Alex.
Yeah,
Draw
I was
a
like-
card.
Nothing to be frightened of.
This is one creature. Alex is so mad.
I suppose you're not wrong.
I haven't even cast my exponential guy yet.
I'm going to play this forest. Actually, speaking of exponential,
Uh-oh.
yeah, tap this for a colorless, tap Arbor Elf thing, so that's 2 green, 4 green, and a colorless unnatural growth.
Ooh.
So at the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature I control until end of turn. Currently, that's not very exciting,
me?
but
Can I borrow it?
no,
Oh.
I'll pass.
I might have an effect.
Oh, you're going to counter my unnatural growth?
No.
It's unnatural, though.
And it's a growth.
Get it out of here.
You have blue.
I do have blue.
Do it.
No.
Results?
One more peep out of you and I'll burn your house down.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, results.
Okay,
I'm responding to you passing the turn.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. I am passing the turn.
I would like to, maybe this is premature, but I'm going to abrade Squee. Deal 3 damage to a creature.
Sure.
Just waiting, hoping that Bill will play something juicier. And I'll make a treasure.
Weehaw.
Still done? No
Yes.
effects on your end step?
Yeah, I'll pass your turn.
All right, sounds good. Thanks. I'll untap. This is your turn, Mass. You passed my turn. Draw this. All right, well, I'm going to play this mountain for turn. And I have the dubious honor of attempting to be the first one to cast their commander. 4/6. Niv-Mizzet. Flying. I have no maximum hand size. Whenever a source I control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, draw that many cards.
That many. Wow.
Yeah.
Good thing we got rid of that Erebor Flamesmith.
Yes.
Much more
Extremely good.
Then I'll pass Madison.
All right. Untap. Draw a card. Play mountain. And I'm going to cast Alesha. So they have first strike. Whenever Alesha attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it, and then raid at the beginning of my end step. If I attack this turn, return target creature with mana value less than or equal to Alesha's power from my graveyard to the battlefield.
Oh, cool.
I would like to move to combat.
Powerful.
Bill.
Sorry, I have a trigger at the beginning of combat.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Double my creature's power and toughness till end of turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay, excellent.
This is 2/2.
Attack you with braids.
Okay, sweet. My 2/2 is tapped.
I'll
I'll take 3.
3. 31.
31.
I will like to move to my end step. I would like to do this first. And bring Citrus Supplier into play.
Stitcher
As
Supply.
foretold.
When it enters the battlefield, I will mill the top 3 cards of my library. It's a Bedevil, a Sir Conrad, and a Massacre Worm. Then I would like to do this, so I can sacrifice an artifact creature, blah, 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 blah. I will sacrifice this creature.
I will sacrifice this creature.
Okay.
I'm taking 2, 29.
I will draw a card,
also
and I will draw a
taking
card.
33.
So
Sacrificing my Arbor Elf right now.
29. And then I have
when
4,
sti-
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in my hand.
When Stitcher Supplier dies, I believe you also...
Yes.
Or
mill
dies.
Additional
Yes,
3.
I'm sorry, I will mill an additional 3. It is a Rakdos Signet, Demonic Embrace, and a Gutless Plunderer. And I have 9 cards in my hand, so I'm going to have to do a little discardy here.
Now I'm afraid of Madison.
A Seer Slicer Goblin, And a Bone Shredder.
Bone Shredder is ready.
All right.
Anything else?
That's it.
Alrighty, we're gonna untap, upkeep, and draw.
Just glad that Sir Conrad's gone for now.
For now.
We'll play this mountain as our land for turn. Tap 2. For Horn of the Mark, this is a legendary artifact that says whenever 2 or more creatures I control attack a player, look at the top 5 cards of my library. I may reveal a creature card from among them and put it in my hand. Put the rest on the bottom of my library in a random order.
That's a good card.
Now, of note, shout out to Jerry, I have to attack someone with 2 creatures. I can't just attack 2
I
people.
have 2 creatures.
I also have 2 creatures.
You know who has none creatures? Bill's Face. Stack for 3. I've got a trigger first.
Ugh.
I'm going to reveal Volley Veteran from among them. When it enters the battlefield, it deals damage equal to a creature an opponent controls equal to the number of goblins I control.
There are a bunch of good targets here.
Yeah, put the
None of
rest.
them are my Arbor Elf.
Goes in your hand, right?
Yeah, it goes into my hand, and then I've randomized the rest of them. Bill then takes 3.
I've gone to 26.
Oh, you should probably
Magical
start
bats.
blocking, buddy.
No.
Okay, sounds
You
good.
too.
Pass the turn.
I will untap. And draw a card. I'll play this forest. And I think the only thing that I can realistically do right now is tap for 4 to cast this Iron Tread Crusher. This is a 4-mana vehicle. It can become a 6/6 if I crew 3, tragically.
Yeah.
I will move to combat. This is a 2/2. I'll pass the turn.
I'll untap. And draw. Well, y'all killed my Erebor Flamesmith, so meet his bigger, angrier brother, Gutter Snipe.
Uh-oh.
Danger.
That many.
I would like to cast a little spell called Preordain. I
Okay.
have 2 triggers.
Uh-huh.
I would like to make a treasure token, and then I would like each of you to take 2.
24 for me.
Draw 6 cards?
And I would like to draw 6
Wow.
cards.
Preordain.
Now Preordain. Scry 2 and draw a card.
Oh.
These both suck.
I think we have to kill this guy.
Don't kill me, I'm just a guy.
No, I think we might have to kill this guy.
I would like to play a Reliquary Tower
Mhm.
as a redundant maximum
I
hand
need
size
one of
enabler.
those. Yeah.
Thrice, that way I can't get got by 2 pieces of removal. I would like to cast Snapback by removing this Izzet Charm from my hand to return target creature to its owner's hand. I would like to target Braids.
Rats.
But I'm going to trigger Gutter Snipe and Stormkiln Artist.
So it's 2 more.
2,
So 2 more,
32, 34.
and I will draw another 6 cards.
Danger.
I think we might be dead.
I've got the ability to Bone Shredder.
Don't shred my bones.
Shred is
Shred his
bone.
bones,
Shredding your
Maddie.
bones.
I need my.
Come up, Maddie.
I'd like to use 2 of my treasures to cast a Goblin Electromancer. Now I am the Goblin deck.
Okay, see, you're on the massacre where I'm playing.
Don't massacre worm me. I'd like to tap 2 for blue, and I'd like to cast Frantic Search.
Uh-huh.
Trigger.
See.
I'm going to deck myself.
God, I hope so.
Frantic Search on the stack. I will discard these 2 lands. Draw 2. And I will untap a mountain, a command tower, and an island. For my next trick, there's so many. I'm going to cast Ponder. Trigger.
18, 28, 30.
I would like to draw 6 more cards.
Ooh.
Look at the top 3 cards of my library, put them back in order. I may shuffle my library, draw a card. Put them back this way. Draw this card. I am going to attempt to play a spicy one. I'm going to tap my command tower and my mountain to cast Proft's Edict Memory.
Eidetic?
Eidetic Memory, sorry. Proft's Eidetic Memory. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. I have no maximum hand size.
Oh, that's good.
That's
4.
really good.
It's like Hedron alignment. If you get 4 different cards. At the beginning of combat on my turn, if I've drawn more than 1 card this turn, put X 1/1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the number of cards you've drawn this turn minus 1.
15 or 16?
28-ish.
Yeah, because you cast.
Because it's 1 from Preordain, 1 from, or 2 from Frantic Search, 1 from Ponder, 1 from Memory. It's 5.
and then
Yeah.
6
And then
for each
6,
of the
12, 18, 24,
So 29 counters.
minus 1.
28
counters.
counters.
Okay.
I would like to move to combat.
Okay.
I'll put 28 counters on Niv-Mizzet.
Yep.
Yes.
I'd like to attack Madison.
Anybody?
I got nothing, sorry.
Help.
I'm a green deck.
Help.
Help.
All right, move to dead step.
All right. I would like to pass the turn.
Sorry, guys.
No worries.
To skip discarding 4 times.
Sounds good. I'm going to untap, upkeep, draw. Just so the comments don't have the comment. Hey, look, it's Krenko.
Hey!
Best turn.
Came to the party. I will untap, draw. I'm gonna play this forest.
Jen sucks.
Thanks.
Technically, can I cast Ghalta this turn? That's all I want to do.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Do it.
Well, I don't know that I can. Is the
Oh.
only issue. That's enough. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna tap 5. I'm gonna play Darksteel Juggernaut. Which is 5 mana. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of artifacts I control, which is currently 2. And it is indestructible and attacks each turn if able.
Okay.
I'm going to move to combat. Unnatural Growth is going to trigger, which will double my creature's power, including Darksteel Juggernaut. So it is currently for 4. I'm going to use 4 of that to crew the Iron Tread Crusher. I don't care about attacking. I just want it to exist for now. I now have 11 power worth of creatures.
Ghalta! Yeah!
So I can
All right.
untap one of these
Very
forests for
good.
2 green,
Okay.
cast the
We
dinosaur.
did it.
We did it, Reddit.
All right, I'd like to propose a shortcut in Jan's turn.
Yes.
I'd like
Jan scoops.
for
Oh.
I'd like for Jan to decide which one of us he's going to kill, and the other of us to draw a card.
Yes.
I think I have to kill Bill.
Okay,
Because it's the name of the
I'm going to draw a card and see if this makes any difference.
Okay.
Then. Good news, the game is over. Well played, everybody.
Very good.
game. That's a wrap. Wow, Jan, what a storm turn.
Yeah, that's the problem is it's not a May.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if you didn't have a way to, I think you deck before you do enough
Yes.
damage to kill everyone.
'Cause the problem is
as long as
like-
Maddie's still in the game.
there's things like I drew Bolt Wave,
Yeah.
which is 3 damage to each of you, but then that's 9 cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have drawn.
Yeah, same with like just adding more effects. I think that's how I had to do it.
Yeah. Because the reason you took out Madison was because you had Massacre Worm, right? What was your line going to be?
Yeah, so it was, what was the name of that card?
Demonic Embrace?
Demonic Embrace?
Yeah.
Yeah. On Alicia, and then I would have had to hit you because you had a higher life total.
Right, right.
And pray that you let me hit you, and,
so that would've
then
got you
I
to
could
6?
get Massacre Worm.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, cool.
And then hopefully stop Jan, but
Yeah,
that
that
deck
would've
is
done
really
well. Yeah.
good. At a
It's-
$50 budget, that's
Yes.
a really crazy deck.
Well, I know one thing that Aaron was talking about is because, especially with like Secret Lair and so many more releases, a lot of the things that you might have used to think of as very expensive, like shared animosity in this deck,
For sure.
some of the effects
Yeah.
that you've got Jan pushing out here, they used to be pricey, but now they're just not anymore. So you can have a fairly strong deck for not much. I know in mine, it's the shared animosity, but there's also the new Banner of Kinship in here. That makes a huge
Banner
difference.
of Kinship is really good. Selvala used to be a very expensive card.
Yeah, it was.
But it is now extremely reasonable.
Cheap.
Thanks to its reprint. I definitely feel like I was playing checkers and Jen was playing backgammon, and the only reason I say that is because I've never understood how backgammon works. So to me, it's very complicated.
Well, it's like front ham, but backgammon. Anyway,
Jesus.
Yeah, I tried to do as much as I could, which was blow up the Soul Ring with the dinosaur, but I
Yes.
also needed the dinosaur in order to crew this creature or to crew this vehicle to get Ghalta out. So I was just kind of like 2 turns behind because of having to kill this Soul Ring. Which already put Jan 1 turn ahead, or maybe even 2 turns ahead with the Thought Vessel. So
actually, I think the MVP for Jan there was actually Stormkill.
Stormkill Artist
yeah.
is a very good
that card's messed up.
Yeah, like continually being able to make those treasures let you keep storming.
Yeah.
And like the whole deck, when you think about it, like the cards are good, they're okay. Without Niv-Mizzet, it's just like a lot of very medium stuff you're doing.
Right.
This is the big like accelerator
Yeah.
to like, the 1 mana deal 3 to everybody.
Sometimes you just have to kill the commander.
Exactly. Sometimes you just have to
Shoot the
Bolt
dragon.
the dragon.
Well, if you want to help Bolt the Dragon, all you got to do is go down to your local game store and ask for Gamegenic products. They won't help you in-game, but they'll help you out-of-game by keeping all your bolts safe. We also want to thank Burrito Splendido because I'm about to go house so much guacamole, I'm going to be made of some percent of it by volume. We also want to thank all of our patrons. There's none percent of them by volume, but look at all of them. They're scrolling over there. They're scrolling down there. They're the best people in this show aside from me because I have an ego that's even bigger than that, apparently. We just want to say thank you so much to each and every one of them. If you want to join their illustrious ranks, go to patreon.com/spikefeeders, where for as little as $1 you can keep all of these lights on around here so you can see us play games like this. We just want to say thank you to you folks as well, and we hope you have a great day.